Yes, last and then we'll give a call on Discord. Is that? Yeah, I'll jump in. Yes. And then I think the only thing there it is. You want to keep All right, who's ready for an array graduation? Yeah, class number 7, which is really, really crazy. So yeah, if you want to take your seats, and we are also live streaming on YouTube, so I'm hoping the camera and audio is working the way that it should. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and kick it off. So, welcome again to June 25th, a very special day. It's the 7th graduating class of Array. And for those of you, family and friends that have supported our students over the last 4 months, you probably realized it wasn't easy, and Array was never designed to be easy. Array was designed to take really high potential people and give them new careers in technology. We're really excited that as of 2020 and 2021, Array has 100% job placement from students and apprentices. So, yes. So we're hoping to keep that 100% there, right? Because as you know, the history of Array, the building is 110 years old. Most of you know it as the former Greer Furniture Building, and we acquired it back in 2019 and been slowly upgrading it to make it modernized and a wonderful place to learn, to work, and to collaborate. And that's really what the home of Array is all about. So we are just super excited to go on to Class 7, and Class 8 will begin in September. And, so my name is E.T., I'm the CEO. I was born and raised here in Cheyenne, and graduated from Central High School in 2004. And I always wanted to do technology and design, and there just really wasn't a place for me here in Wyoming. So I was that atypical student. The number one goal was to leave. So I moved to San Francisco, went to school there, worked for the film industry, then ended up working for Apple for 10 years, and after Steve Jobs passed away, I knew that I wanted to come back to Wyoming and be a part of something really game-changing, and something that, if we could start a school, this is the school that I wish had existed when I had graduated from high school. And I never thought that Array would get as big as it did. We started right above the Paramount Cafe, just a block away from here, and it was just me. I was the only faculty member, and 7 students in our first boot camp that graduated in March of 2017. And if I could take a time machine back and look at that, I was like, this is crazy. So it's crazy that we're graduating our 7th boot camp, and we have 6 full-time employees. We're opening up 9 new jobs and 3 new apprenticeships in July. It's just been an amazing, it's taken me completely by surprise. And all of you who are graduating today, for those of you who saw the capstone projects, that took me by surprise. Wow. In 4 months, you went from almost knowing nothing about code, development, graphic design, to being able to present in front of the entire world and a mobile application. That is an achievement. That's not normal. There's nothing normal about our students, our people, or Array. And that's how I like it. I like Array to be strange, alive, modern, and magical. And so we believe in our culture of our school. And I'm just so proud of everyone who's graduating today from the 7th Boot Camp at Array. And and again, thank you, family and friends. It's been hard. Like every single person in this room that decides to become part of Array, it's a big decision. You quit your job. You totally changed course. And you did it. And that's a hard decision to make. And I think that's really the foundational element that makes Array what it is. There's not a single person at Array that did not make a significant life decision to be here, to do something, to make change, to dent the universe. And Wyoming needs us more than ever. Wyoming is in a renaissance phase, and so all of you are going to become part of a really cool transformation in our economy and everything like that. So I'm so proud. I'm just so proud. Like yesterday, I was like, I couldn't stop thinking. I couldn't go to sleep last night thinking about all of your capstone projects and like all the hard work that you put into it. So congratulations. And I would like to bring our director, our school director, Matt Lindley, to kind of start with some opening remarks. So Mr. Lindley, would you please come up to the stage and address your students?
All right, so I'm not as good of a speaker as E.T. is, whatsoever. I'm not the Steve Jobs of this operation, but I'm really proud of the students. Let's see, last August, I stepped out of kind of like the software development world. I was doing software engineering in Fort Collins, and I had never taught before, but I knew that I wanted to teach. I wanted to try and create software engineers that were comfortable at any company they went to, and that hiring managers were proud to place. And I think I've accomplished that so far. So of the 8 students that we have, I think they all stand out in their own ways. They have a lot of really good strengths that they'll bring to any team. And it's actually funny because my sister, she's in the program, Emily, so she just graduated. You guys went to the capstone, she had like a weird hippie yoga app thing. So, but I talked to her about it, and I was like, so what'd you think of the boot camp? And she told me that was like the hardest education thing that she's ever done, right? So she got a master's public health from CSU, and I was like, wow, that's I don't know if my curriculum's harder than a master's degree, but well, there you go. And so that's what breeds good developers, and it's what puts people into good, high-paying jobs and creates freedom in their lives and their career changes. So, yeah, I mean, kudos to all of you guys that graduated, and good work. So, yeah, there you go.
Give me a hug, buddy. So, could not do Array without Matt. So, great job on your 2nd boot camp, and really proud of that. So, I'd like to bring up to stage next our school team lead for opening remarks, Mr. Steven Spicer.
Yes, thank you. I am Steven Spicer. I am the school team lead for this boot camp. I also occasionally get to play the role of wise old sage, mostly because I will beat everyone at Array out at least one of those attributes, as Matt is fond of reminding you. But what that means is I occasionally am able to get up here and talk to you guys about things that I'm thinking about. And one thing that I have been thinking about, I recently read a quote that stuck with me, and I'm going to read it to you. Life is change, and the happy life is a series of gentle, stimulating, melodic changes. That's from The Social Animal. It's by David Brooks. It's a book about the power of unconscious thought and how it does most of the work in your brain. But the thing about that quote, and I'll read you part of it again, is that the happy life is a series of gentle, stimulating, melodic changes. And what I like about that is that it paints such an attractive picture of the happy life. It's filled with change. Changes that are stimulating. They keep you awake. They keep you alive. Changes that are gentle. They are not abrupt. They are not disruptive. Changes that are melodic. They are planned. They are pleasing. And changes that are a series. They are continuing, and they build upon one another. So this portrays a happy life as a song, even perhaps as a symphony, if you will. It's orchestrated with purpose, conducted with style. So with this accomplishment, the 8 of you have taken hold of the reins, or rather, the baton, in your lives in order to better control the pace, the tempo, the mood. And it also struck me that the past 4 months have in no way been what you would say, I lost my place here. The past 4 months most certainly filled with change, definitely stimulating, but they were anything but gentle, anything but melodic. In fact, to continue the musical metaphor, they were a cacophony, which is defined as a harsh, discordant mixture of noises. A cacophony to me brings to mind the tuning of an orchestra. That's when all the pieces and parts come together in preparation to perform a symphony. So you all have endured this harsh, discordant mixture of challenges so that you might now move forward with purpose, seek out a life that keeps you alive, meet the goals and challenges you choose for yourselves, and watch as those successes add up to an orchestrated life that you can be proud of. And if I were to describe today's noise, if you will, it would be the sound of a baton tapping, creating anticipation, calling to attention. I am so very proud of all of you. I am very excited to sit back and listen to the symphony that you're about to create. Thank you.
We got a text halfway through.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Give me a congratulations. All right, I think we are ready to move on to the presentation of the certificates. So, these are them here. So as you come up to stage, you can grab your certificate, and I want to kind of read you what an Array graduation certificate says. All right, so here we go. When you came here, you signed up to accomplish truly great things. Since then, you have brought passion, creativity, and tenacity simply because that is what the pursuit of excellence requires. You have energized and inspired others through the standards that you set for yourself. You have made the kind of impact that changes people's lives. That is significant. Congratulations for all that you have done and all that you will do. The future belongs to those who can see it, and you do. This certificate of completion is awarded to our 8 wonderful students from the Array School of Technology and Design in downtown Cheyenne, Wyoming, and stands as recognition of satisfactorily meeting all course requirements and standards set forth by our program. So, we've got 8 of these to hand out to our students today. So, all right. Should we welcome our first graduate of Array, Isaiah? Do you want to come on down? Come on down. And then Stephen and Matt, you want to come over here? Cool. All right. Shake hands with Stephen, and then Matt, and then me. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Proud of you, budy. All right. Here's your certificate. Would you like to say anything?
Yes, you would.
This thing's going to tear down my drywall for sure.
It's big and it's heavy, yes. And thank you, Dawson, for all of your incredible artisanal craft work on this certificate. So, anything else, or you graduated?
Yeah, thank you. This was very tough. My wife can attest. Every day she'd come home from work and ask me, "How was school today?" And I tell her, "This is the hardest shit I ever did."
We've got kids in the room.
But here we are now. I feel accomplished. Thank you.
Yes, you are officially graduated from Array. Congratulations, Isaiah! Woo! All right, our second graduate of the day. Mr. Eli, you want to come on down and get your certificate, please?
Good job, buddy.
Congratulations. Yes, there you go.
This is so
Microphone problems.
This is how I speak.
I can tell.
Thank you.
Let's go. Here.
I mean, everyone's probably going to be repeating the same thing of like, oh, how was it? It was awful. Like, never have I banged my head against the the desk to try to figure out what I'm doing. Like, and then ask the same question over and over to finally figure out it was one squirrely boy. Like, because like if you miss a comma, everything breaks. So it's awful. But anyways.
Well, congratulations, you are officially graduated from Array. Yes. Good job, Eli. Good job. Why is everyone so nervous? Just get on the stage and you just talk in the microphone. It's that easy, right? All right, let's see who is next to graduate from Array. Mr. Jared Fisher, will you come on down, please? Yes, congratulations.
Good job, man. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations, buddy. So proud of you. Ooh, there you go.
Hey Jared, are you ready for your 30-minute speech?
No. Yes, thank you. Couldn't have asked for better instructors.
You could ask. You could.
Okay, yeah, maybe. But apprentices were great and boot campers, awesome. So could not have asked for a better boot camp. So thank you, ET.
A pleasure, a treasure, a joy, kind of adventure. Congratulations, Jared. You are officially graduated from Array. All right, let's see who is next. Let's see, the next certificate that I have here is for Miss Emily Lindley. Come on down and get yourself graduated from Array.
Way to go.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, there you go.
This is way fancier than any of the other degrees. It takes a village to raise an Emily, so I thank my brother and Steven, E.T., my parents. Oh, Mom, are you filming this right now? This was, yeah, I echo everybody else. This is the steepest learning curve of anything I've ever done. So, well done to everybody in the boot camp. I'm proud of you all. And let's party.
Woo! All right, Emily Lindley is officially graduated from Array. All right, next up we have... All right, well, Miss Abigail Little, please come to the stage and graduate yourself.
Good job, Abby.
Congratulations on graduation. Oh, there you go. And then here's your certificate.
Thank you all for helping me change my life. And I think you're all just as crazy as I am. Like, this is insane.
Well done, yes. Congratulations, Abby, on graduating from Array. Well, one of the quotes that we have in Array is like, we're kind of like the island of misfit toys. I like that though, right? A lot of us found Array because we didn't fit in somewhere else. And Array is designed to be a place where if you don't fit in, that's okay. And we want you to fit in here. So very proud of you, Abby, and everyone who found this school that's very different from other schools. So, all right, we have 3 left to graduate. So the next graduating student from Array will be Mr. Spencer McCoy. Come on down. Congratulations on graduation.
I wanted to speak.
Well, keep it short and sweet. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. It was hard, but it was a lot of fun.
Hard, but a lot of fun. All right. Officially graduated from Array, Spencer. Yes, Good job, good job. All right, 2 left, and 1 is remote from New York City, so hopefully we'll be able to get through with minimal technical difficulties. But the next one that we would like to hand out is Mr. Andrew Snyder. Come on down and get yourself graduated. Congratulations, happy graduation. There you go, and there's your certificate.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt and Steven. Steven, you always help me out with a lot of dumb stuff, but you're always there to help, and thank you, E.T.
All right, awesome. Yes, good job. And then our last student is a virtual student. So Dawson, do you want to see if we can give Vlad? So Vlad, I used to work with Vlad at Apple, and he's currently living in Manhattan. And let's see if we can get him. Yeah.
Where is that on?
Discord. Yeah, let's give him a call on Discord. All right, let's see if we can get, and we have to turn on this, which I hope this isn't going to break people's ears. Let's see. Yep. Vlad, are you there? Hey, there he is. All right, there's Vlad. Can you make him full screen? Yeah. Can you hear us, Vlad, and see us, Vlad? Are you there, Vlad?
It's gonna be. Sounds like the audio. I don't think I can see myself live, so I'm not sure where you guys are at. But.
All right, we can hear you. We can hear you. Yeah. So Vlad, what would you like to say about your presentation in graduation?
I can see you, but now I have to see myself. Anyway. This was a great experience. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Steven. A lot of echo happening.
Here's your certificate, though, if you can see it. I'm gonna. There's your certificate. So this will be shipped off to Manhattan tomorrow.
I can't be here. It's going crazy.
Yes. All right. Well, congratulations. Here we go. Congratulations, Vlad, for graduating from the weekend. Nice. All right. Well, I think that really kind of wraps it up. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, we haven't done an in-person graduation for, what, 2 years? So, and as we continue to, I want to turn off the Bose thing. I think it's the Bose.
Where's that?
Oh, it's over here. Yeah, it has been 2 years since we've done an in-person graduation. And yeah, here we are. You know, obviously 2020 was a really challenging, difficult year for all of us. And in a way, as awful as 2020 was, it gave us an opportunity to really rethink our lives, rethink our careers, rethink about our families. You know, so I spent the whole year up here by myself. We were planning on opening up the Array 4th floor March 2020, which was obviously the worst time to open up a co-working space. But what we decided here at Array was that, you know, Matt had done such an amazing job of delivering remote education that we wanted to be a school of the future and be a remote first school and an apprenticeship. And so I'm really glad in that way that we were able to, A, get back together in person again to celebrate our 7th class, but as Array continues to grow and reimagine education, that's something that I'm really proud about here is that we, as a company and as a team, that we continue to redefine all the things, you know. So some of our students, like Abby, you're going to be on the Cheyenne Innovation and Entrepreneurship Council, appointed by the mayor, which is really exciting. Right, and we have 2 of our apprentices that are going to be on the Technology Council with me. So that's going to be Garrett Vassar and Patricia. And so we're making change, and that's the biggest thing that I love about Array is that we just don't say things, we do things. We make the impossible possible, and the best way to do that is to prove that it can be done. And so that's been my biggest mission over the last year is like, could you build a modern co-working new technology school in Wyoming? I don't know, no one's ever done it, but let's give it a shot. But it's working. And we've been able to create something really special here. So I think to kind of end graduation is, one of my favorite quotes is, the future does belong to those who can see it. And each and every one of you jumped off a cliff and you were building your little hang glider as we were going down as the ground is approaching. But guess what? Today is proof. You did it. You did it. You stuck it through. I mean, maybe by a raise of hands, at some point, students, in the last 4 months, did you think about quitting? Just like it wasn't, I don't know if I'm going to be good enough, I'm not going to be able to make this work. There's multiple times in my 5 years at Array that it's like, this is really hard. This is really hard. Like running a company like this, like Array technically, we're a school, we're an apprenticeship, we're a co-working space, we're all these new things all mixed into one. It's a really weird, hard thing. And then to be a part of it as a staff member, an apprentice, or a student is equally as difficult. Array is, so I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so you can see by my sorting hat over there. We have Peter the Owl that was printed on our 3D printer over there. And so with Hogwarts, it's that Whomping Willow tree. That's the tree that Array would be. Like we would totally be the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter. Like Array is something that forces you to change. It forces you to find out who you really are. And it's done it for me, and I've seen now 60 students go through Array, and it's done it for them. And so I just want to say, this is a unique bond that all of us for the rest of time are going to share. Array is going to play one chapter in your life. One chapter. And I hope that you look back at Array and say, that chapter was worth it. That chapter was something that inspired me to do something that I never thought that I could do. And, going back to the Hogwarts analogy, is that Array is not mine. Array is yours. Array is ours. It's for all of us. So Array will always continue to be a home for you to come back to. So I hope that, if you're having a dark day in the future and you drive by the Array building and you see all of our colorful lights and our big sign, just know this is home. You always have a safe place here.